Good morning, everyone. My name is Annette Hamilton. I'm a financial aid manager with Student Financial Services, and today I'll provide you with some financial aid tips. Right now, where you are, you should have, if you're interested in using financial aid to finance your education, you should have already completed the applications, but if you have not done so, you still have time to do so. So I'll provide you with some tips. We are available virtually and in person. I'm going to share my screen right now. I hope everyone is seeing my screen. So Student Financial Services, it's our mission to provide information and advise students on the requirements, resources available to finance their education at LaGuardia Community College. We are committed in ensuring that all eligible students receive aid in a timely manner in accordance with federal, state, and CUNY policies. Again, as I stated before, we are available virtually and we're also available in person. We are available in person and virtually to assist you with completing your financial aid applications, checking your status, help you resolve any outstanding checklist items, and upload any documents that is required. We are also available to help you with financing opportunities, discuss matters that impacts your financial aid eligibility, such as the effect of withdrawing, dropping, or failing your classes. Our hours range from Mondays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we're available 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Financial aid are funds from federal and state government, colleges, and community organizations to help you pay for educational expenses. Now, financial aid range from grants, which are gift aid and scholarship, and self-help aid, which are loans, and employment opportunities. So some of the grants that are available are, we have grant from federal programs and state programs. The federal grant programs are the federal Pell Grant, federal SEOG, which is called Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant, and federal Work Study. So the federal Pell Grant are funding that students can use for tuition fees, books, and supplies. Students does not have to be full-time. You could be enrolled in a minimum of 1 credit. You can also receive the SEOG grant. Now, the difference between SEOG and Pell is available to students as long as you file an application within the guidelines that's required by the U.S. Department of Education. And as long as you meet all eligibility criteria, you can receive that award. With SEOG, the funding is available on a limited basis. So it's allocated on a first come, first served basis. So it's important for you to submit your free application for federal student aid on time, because once the SEOG funds runs out, that's it for the year. The same thing with Work Study. The federal Work Study program, students can receive a grant and work and learn at the same time. Now, the federal Work Study program, it allows you to work, you receive a paycheck, and you can use it for tuition fees, book supplies, movies, etc. Now, these programs require that you complete this free application for federal student aid. For the state programs, we have the Tuition Assistant Program, TAP. We have Part-Time Assistant Program. We have Part-Time Scholarship and Aid for Part-Time Study. So there's funding available for students who are not only full-time, but attending part-time as well. There are criteria that you must meet. And again, it requires an application. So the sooner you complete your federal application, the sooner you'll have access to completing your state application. And they can be done in the same setting, okay? Now, the federal application is available effective October 1st, 2020, and the deadline to apply will be June 30th, 22. This will determine your eligibility for the federal Pell Grant, the SCOG, some scholarship, and the federal work study program as well. This will require your 2019 income. Same thing for state. Now, once you've completed your federal application, it provides you with a link that you can use to complete your state application at the same time. If you have not done so, within a week after completing your federal application, you'll receive information from New York State Higher Education, letting you know that your application is ready, and you could log on to, and they'll provide you with the link to complete your application for state aid. It also requires your 2019 income. Now, very important to note that once you've completed your application for federal and state programs, it is actually the beginning of your process. It's not the end. You will be required to check your status, and you can check your status on the same website that you use to complete your federal application, which is a FAFSA, and your state aid application. You can also review your status within CUNY First. So as an example, to check your status, you could log on using your federal SFA ID to check your FAFSA status, and you could log on to HASP using the password and the username and password you created to check your TAP status. TAP notices are actually sent within 2 weeks. The TAP process takes a little bit longer, but the federal process, that takes about 3 days, sorry. So as soon as you complete the application, you receive notification from the US Department of Ed acknowledging that they've received your application. Within 3 days, you'll receive another notification once they've completed your process. That's the time you use that opportunity to check your status. You can also check your status in CUNY First. You can review to see if there are any items listed where you have to submit additional documents to us. One of the things that we should stress is that you are required to use your LaGuardia email, because that's how we communicate with you. So make sure you activate your LaGuardia email and your CUNY First access. You can upload all documents to us through CUNY First. Actually, it's a requirement that you do that. We are available on campus to assist you, and we are available in virtually to assist you as well. Now, another note, once you've registered for your classes, which you have already done so, you will have, you can see your tuition bill. If your financial aid package is already completed, you can also see the financial aid package that you have, the awards that you have available to possibly offset your tuition. Make sure you're checking your tuition bill and the bursar's account to make sure that your charges are, whether you're charged in state or non, are out of state, I think it says. But make sure you're checking your bill. If you have any questions about your charges, please contact us virtually and or the bursar's office. Now, we assess your financial aid package most times prior to your registration. As you begin to register, your financial aid package is adjusted based on your enrollment. So if you're full-time, you'll see your full-time award. If you're part-time, you'll see your part-time award. Now, we have 2 semesters and 4 sessions. So students can attend session 1 and session 2. To maximize your financial aid award, it is important for you to be registered by the financial aid certification date each semester. The financial aid certification date is listed on the academic calendar. If you have questions about how to register and how this affects you, you can see us in person or virtually, and are your academic advisor. Please do not hesitate to see us now so that we can help you to maximize the aid that you can get and maximize the number of courses that you would like to take this semester before the certification date. So that's all the tips I have for today. If you have any questions, you can place your questions in the chat, and I'll stay on and answer as many as I can. What I will post in the chat is the link to our virtual office. So maybe after orientation today or tomorrow, if you want to reach out and speak with a financial aid representative on a one-on-one basis, we're available to help you as well. I'll also post these links in the chat for your convenience. Thank you so much.